There's a second button that says go live. Okay, now I think I'm live. Am I live? Can you see me? Do I exist?
Yes.
Woo! Hey everyone, I'm real. I'm here. I'm gonna wait until at least like one person on the chat is like, Carson, he's there. Okay, yes. I see yes. Cool. Hello. Hi, YouTube community. And welcome to my first official YouTube live stream. I am very happy to be here. Let me know if I'm out of sync. I think it should be fine. I ran some tests, but anyway, I'm very happy to be here. I'm glad you're here too. Josh and I usually do like a crowdcast once a month. This month we didn't do one because we're writing an album. And in writing that album, I didn't feel like I had time to put together a really, really elaborate crowdcast myself. But I thought, hey, why not hop live on YouTube and see what all that is about? So yeah, this is my first time doing something like this. As you can see, I'm using my webcam. I'm sorry if that gives you flashbacks to like Zoom meetings that you're trying to not think about right now. But we're gonna have some fun. So welcome, cheers, and yeah, let's listen to some music. The time has come for me to lay down my weapons. Have you heard that one before? Oh, I'm sure you have. Sometimes I feel like I'm talking just to talk, feeling bad just to feel bad, but it's up to me what kind of love I bring. It's up to me just what kind of song I sing. I could set this poor heart free, but it's up to me. The heat is on, too many cooks in the kitchen. Have you felt like that before? Oh, I'm sure you have. Sometimes I feel like I'm lying to myself, seeing things through strange eyes. But it's up to me what kind of love I bring. It's up to me just what kind of song I sing. I could set this poor heart free. I could sink it all in the sea, but it's up to me. Yes, it's up to me. Yes, it's up to me. Me. Yes, it's up to me. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. As you can hear, I'm joined by a very small studio audience. I've got Josh, Kelly, and Amelia here, ever part of my COVID quarantine bubble, here to offer some moral support. I made sure none of them are working tonight, so it's just me and they're having a good time. And I think as the night gets longer and a little more raucous, they'll be involved a little bit more. That's just my prediction. Also, thank you to Doyle, Nick, Doug, and Damien, and Paul, it looks like you have all figured out the super chat function, which I also just figured out today. There's this little, like, if you look right below the text box, there's this little, like, cash button. So the show's free, obviously, and don't feel any pressure to do anything. But if you do want to tip or donate or anything like that, that's the way to do it. And it pops up with a little thing with your name so that I can thank you. So thank you to all of you who've already done that. Joe, Howard, and Kim Swift, Cameron Mowers, really appreciate it. And I really just appreciate that you're all taking time out of your night, especially since this was a super, super last minute thing. So let's keep the show a-rolling. Let me get over to my set list. All right. Let's see if I can pull off this one. It's in the same key. And yes, somebody asked if I was tuned down, and I am. I'm tuned down a half step. This is like Carson land right here, this G chord, because my voice is just getting lower and lower and not any better as I get older. Ooh, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha la 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 la. Sha la la la. Ooh la 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 la. The man in me would do nearly any task, and as for compensation, well, there's little he would ask. It'd take a woman like you to get through to the man in me. Storm clouds are raging all around my door, and I think to myself I might not take this anymore. It'd take a woman like your kind to find the man in me. But oh, what a wonderful feeling, just to know that you are near me. And it sets my heart a-reeling from my toes up to my ears. The man in me would hide sometimes to keep from being seen, but that's because he doesn't want to turn into some machine. It'd take a woman like you to get through to the man in me. But oh, what a wonderful feeling, just to know that you are near me. It sets my heart a-reeling from my toes up to my ears. La 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 la, ooh la la la. Sha la 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 la. Sha la la la, ooh la 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 la. Thank you. Here, I'm going to turn my headphone volume up a little bit more because I have a weird thing where hearing my voice with reverb on it makes it easier for me to sing and tune to myself. I don't know if anybody else has that. Maybe it's just because I hear myself and it sounds more like a record and nice, and I can be like, yes, I'm doing the right thing. Ian, thank you so much. Was Rockaway written on piano or guitar? Well, Josh, was Rockaway written on piano or guitar? We're getting some Josh questions here.
Guitar.
Josh has guitar.
But Elijah, the pianist, made it sound like it was written on piano, so...
Yes, he hired a good friend and musical acquaintance of ours, Elijah Fox, to play it on keys, who Josh says made it sound like it was written on keys. Ooh. The headphone reverb mix is common. You're not alone. Thanks. I'm going to go through and just, try to respond to some questions without just like stopping the show completely. We're just kind of rolling. The dude does abide. You're correct. And have I ever had any noise complaints from the neighbors? No, which is kind of a miracle. I play acoustic music, so I'm not like always like rocking and rolling as hard as possible. But we've recorded drums here like a few times, and everybody's been chill. But my neighbors are really cool. There's some of them work at Other Half Brewing Company, and they've left beer in the lobby and stuff before, so it's a pretty good vibe here, all things considered. All right, moving on along. Hey, Graham, what's up? Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, so somebody requested that I make sure I play some original stuff, and I will. This next tune is an original. This is one that Josh and I may or may not be sort of working a little bit to end up on another album. But this is how I wrote it originally. I got this partial capo from my dad for my birthday this past year, for my 27th birthday. And it's great because it really makes you think less when you're playing, because you're like, well, I don't know where everything is now. It's kind of been changed, and it forces you to be a little bit more creative. And I had some songs come out of that. So this is a song. It still doesn't have a name yet. It's tentatively titled Victory Bells. But I'm not sure if that's what it will be called. So, cheers. Restitution. Is that the poor man's salvation? Assuming there's enough to go around. Consternation from our forebears means nothing. Those people ran our country to the ground. Crickets on the porch, cattails in the harbor swinging. Whispers from the north, victory bells in a churchyard ringing. Can I reach you with the language of my father when my own mother tongue is clearly tied? Can I touch you? I'm just a ripple in the water, and I won't have left a mark when you are dry. Richmond on TV, bills spread out on the kitchen table. Darling, look at me. You still wink like a young Clark Gable. Pastures drying out, the bounty of our harvest thinning. can't go without. Our parents sure knew harder living. Thanks. And yeah, somebody asked, that is an original. I appreciate you digging it. It's so cool to scroll through the comments. Thank you guys for being so active here. I can't see everything. I miss some things as they go by. But it is really cool to see that people are engaged and chatting. It's like a community aspect that reminds me of being at a show. It's kind of funny because obviously people aren't talking while you're performing at a show, but this is a different vibe. It still kind of gives you that sense that you're playing to real people who are responding in real time. Because when you're playing a show, you can look out into the crowd and if you deliver a line that you think it's this is a good line, I'm singing this well, and you see somebody kind of emotionally respond to it, and you're like, okay, good, that's good validation that I'm doing the right thing. So it's kind of a similar thing, getting the comments. I know it's kind of a funny product of our times type thing, but I really do appreciate it. Oh, actually, let me keep this partial capo on. The reason this is called Live for Fun again is because I just randomly went live in October for 30 minutes. I don't even think I knew how to turn the tip thing on or anything. I just wanted to see what would happen. And during that show, first of all, almost 1,000 people or something showed up. It was crazy. And during that show, I realized that this song that I've covered would kind of work in the same little tuning deal as the Untitled song. Let me see if I can get this right. I am an old woman named after my mother. My old man is another child that's grown old. If dreams were lightning, thunder was desire, this old house would have burned down a long time ago. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living. It's a hard way to go. When I was a young girl, I had me a cowboy. He weren't much to look at, just a free rambling man. But that was a long time, and no matter how I tried, the years just rolled by like a broke down dam. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. There's flies in the kitchen, I can hear them a-buzzing, and I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person Go to work in the morning and come home in the evening and have nothing to say. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. Thanks, and rest in peace, John Prine, a huge influence on me growing up. We had a bunch of his albums, but the Great Days anthology was one that Dad always had in his car. It was one of like a sort of rotating list of albums that we would listen to a lot. So John Prine was in my head and in my ears from an early age. I mean, he wrote so many good songs. That song is amazing because John Prine has a real humor to his songwriting that sometimes is the main focus of the song. Sometimes it's just more like an element. And in that song, there are kind of some like funny, interesting observations, but generally it's just sort of this real look at a very real seeming person. And what's more, it's John Prine in his like maybe mid-20s writing from the perspective of a 40-something-year-old woman, which is a really, really interesting songwriting choice and just pulled off so well. So that one's just, it stuck with me for a long time. It's a huge inspiration for me when I write. Let's see, what do we got? Okay, I'm going to stick with the guitar tuned down a half step and jump from one of my icons to another icon, from John Prine to Bob Dylan. I know I've already done a Bob Dylan song in this set, but you can't have too much Bob. This is one that I posted a few months back. Well, a few months back, and actually a few years back. It was one of the first covers I posted on my channel back in maybe 2009 or 10, and I had been playing it a little bit and just thought it was kind of an interesting milestone of how I've changed as a guitar player and vocalist over time. So here it is, Simple Twisted Fate. Somebody says Bob voice or don't bother. Says you have a hand. How's that for you? And wish that he gone stray. Okay, that's all you got. That should be enough. Thank you. They sat together in the park as the evening sky grew dark. She looked at him, he felt a spark tingle to his bones. 'Twas then he felt alone and wished that he'd gone straight and watched out for that simple twist of fate. They walked along by the old canal, a little confused, I remember well, and they stopped into a strange hotel with the neon burning bright. They felt the heat of that night. Yes, it hit them like a freight train moving with a simple twist of fate. A saxophone someplace a far off played as she was walking on by the arcade, and a light bust through the beat up shade where he was waking up. She tossed a coin into the cup of a blind man at the gate, and forgot about that simple twist of fate. He woke up, the room was bare. He didn't see her anywhere. Told himself he just didn't care. Through the window open wide, felt that emptiness inside, to which he just could not relate. Brought on by a simple twist of fate. He hears the ticking of the clocks, walks along with a parrot that talks, hunts her down by the waterfront docks where the sailors all come in. Maybe she'll pick him out again. Oh, but how long must he wait? One more time for that simple twist of fate. Some people tell me it's a sin to know and feel too much within. Well, I always felt she was my twin, but I lost the ring. She was born in spring, and I was born too late. Well, I blame it all on a simple twist of fate. Blame it all on a simple twist of fate. Blame it all on that simple twist of fate. Thank you. Someone says, I was just thinking how cool it is. My friends would never have sat there and listened to me do something like this. Lol, good people. It's true, they are good people. I'm glad they're over here too. I don't know if I would sit and listen to myself play for a full hour or whatever, but it's good to have company. I plied them with wine and beer. No. It's like when you have somebody come on, like, help you move or whatever. Like, I've got pizza and beer. No, I'm just kidding. They love to be here. That's true. Josh brought the wine. I'm just making it up. I'm just making it up. Thanks, Don. That's a really funny sticker. It's a pear. It's a pear with a headband that says thank you. Thank you, pear. You're welcome, Donald. Ooh, someone's requesting OMG by Kingdom Jasmine. That is a deep cut. Somebody asked, why am I using two mics? Well, I'm using two mics to kind of get a stereo configuration. They're really close together, so I don't know how much of that effect anyone's actually getting. To my ear, it added a little bit more depth than just using the one. But I have two preamps. I have two matching tube preamps with compressors built in, and I wanted to be able to do all the effects like outside of the computer because my processor is not very powerful. And this is about as much as I could get away with outside of the box. So that's why I'm using two mics. Alrighty, let's get back to the music. I'll do some more, maybe I'll do some, a Q&A thing at the end. I'm trying to kind of go as I go along, but I'll answer a few questions at the end. Sip on another glass of this Lambrusco and chat with you. Someone says, favorite drink? Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. Okay. Oh, someone requested Johnny Cash. I can do some Johnny Cash. I haven't played this one since I did the video, so bear with, but let's see if I can remember. We used to play this one with my dad a lot. We did a harmony version. Let's see. Yeah. At my door, the leaves are falling. A cold, wild wind will come. Sweethearts walk by together. and I still miss someone. I go out on a party looking for a little fun, but I find a darkened corner, 'cause I still miss someone. Oh, I never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there. I go out on a party looking for a little fun. Then I find a darkened corner, 'cause I still miss someone. And I wonder if she's sorry for leaving what we'd begun. There's someone for me somewhere, but I still miss someone. Oh, I never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there. When all the love was there. When all the love was there. Thanks. Michael says, I requested this on his Instagram yesterday. Yes, you did, Michael. So that goes out to you, and there are several folks jumping in and saying they wanted to hear Johnny Cash. So that goes out to all of them. Was it William? Somebody asked, did I learn guitar or drums first? Well, I'm flattered that anyone would think I learned drums first, but definitely guitar. I like to play drums, but I'm kind of a hack drummer. You know, I can often do simple things when the situation calls for it, but yeah, guitar is definitely my primary instrument, and I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. Ooh, someone requested stuff that works. That's when I wasn't planning on playing that, and I really haven't practiced this one in a long time, but let me see if I can get my way through it, if I can make it work. Let's see. Mom's in there. Hey, Mom. I'm assuming my whole fam is watching. Skylar and Dad and my Uncle Stan, Big Buck, is watching. If Meemaw's watching, hey, Meemaw. Hope you're doing well. Gotta know what is it? Wait, what? I don't even know what the first verse is anymore. I got an old blue shirt and it fits me just right. I like the way it feels, so I wear it all the time. Got an old guitar, won't ever stay in tune. I like the way it sounds in a dark and empty room. Got an old pair of boots and it fit me just right. I can work all day and I can dance all night. Got an old used car and it runs just like a top. I got a feeling it ain't ever gonna stop. Stuff that works, stuff that holds up, the kind of stuff you don't hang on the wall. Stuff that's real, stuff you feel, the kind of stuff you reach for when you fall. Got a pretty good friend, he's seen me at my worst. He still can't tell if I'm a blessing or a curse, but he always shows up when the chips are down. That's the kind of stuff I like to have around. Stuff that works, stuff that holds up, the kind of stuff you don't hang on the wall. Stuff that's real, stuff you feel, the kind of stuff you reach for when you fall. Got a woman I love, she's crazy, paints like God. She's got a playground sense of justice, she won't take odds. I got a tattoo with her name right through my soul. I think everything she touches turns to gold. Stuff that works, stuff that holds up, the kind of stuff you don't hang on the wall. Stuff that's real, it's the stuff you feel, the kind of stuff you reach for when you fall. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Kent and Amelia. Dropping in with those super chats. Brett, I appreciate you guys. Seriously. Someone's requested Inagata Devita like a bunch of times. Be careful with these long requests, because some of these long songs I actually know, and I'll play them, and you won't enjoy. You're not going to enjoy it. Like, it'll be a really funny joke for like 1 minute, but I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to go until everyone's like, why did this guy request it? And Inagata Devita, it's a pretty entertaining song though. I can't really be mad at that. Someone asked if I will cover Homegrown Tomatoes. That was a Guy Clark song, by the way, for those who weren't aware. Amazing songwriter. Another artist who's passed away recently. And someone asked if I would cover Homegrown Tomatoes, which is another one of my favorite Guy Clark songs, with a chorus that goes, homegrown tomatoes, what would life be without homegrown tomatoes? Two things that money can't buy. That's true love and homegrown tomatoes. It's true. You ever had a homegrown tomato? Kind of makes the mealy stuff, the mealy grocery store tomatoes, very sad. Alrighty, what do we got next? Rocky Raccoon, Wonderwall. Yeah.
Sorry.
You can laugh. It's okay. We're just chilling. We're all hanging out. Yeah, I mean, I can't not pretend that there are three people just sitting on my bed, like, hanging out. You can laugh. It's fine. No, but seriously.
I'm on fire. It's a big request.
I'm on fire?
Yeah.
I can do that. Hey, little girl, is your daddy home? Did he go and leave you all alone? I got a bad desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Tell me now, baby, is he good to you? Can he do to you the things that I do? I can take you high. Oh, I'm on fire. Sometimes it's like someone took a knife, baby, edgy and dull, dug a 6-inch valley in the middle of my skull. At night I wake up with the sheets soaking wet and a freight train running through the middle of my head. Only you can cool my desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire. Thanks. And yes, that was Josh on the harmony. Thank you, Josh.
Anytime.
Okay, what do we get? What do we got? Oh yeah, here's one I wanted to just try. I've never played it before, but it's in my head. I did a Woody Guthrie cover for my last video, and I can't really pull that off solo as well as I would like. So I'm going to play another Woody tune, like kind of the Woody tune that always seems to have resonance. So I hope you enjoy. This Land Is Your Land. I'll try not to butcher it too much. Thanks, Josh. We got Josh refilling my wine glass. Cheers to Josh. Cheers to Josh. Oh, my God. All right, here we go. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me the golden valley. This land was made for you and me. I've roamed, I've rambled, I've followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts. And all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. The sun came shining and I was strolling with the wheat fields waving and the dust clouds rolling, and a fog was lifting, a voice was chanting. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking, I saw a sign there, and on the sign it said, no trespassing. But on the other side, well, it didn't say nothing. That side was made for you and me. In the shadow of the steeple, I saw my people. By the relief office, I seen my people. As they stood there hungry, I stood there asking, is this land made for you and me? Nobody living can ever stop me as I go walking that freedom highway. Nobody living can ever make me turn back, 'cause this land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Woo! Next video's title, Better End in Feet Kathy McKee, says someone. What song would that be, internet friends? I'm open to suggestions. Oh, hey, and I also want to say, it's sort of like kind of become like live stream etiquette that like during the stream in the beginning, people will be like, hello from like, you know, wherever they are. But I appreciate when people do that. It's always really cool to see how like international these things can get. I mean, there's people from Amsterdam, from Japan, from France, different parts of the US, Canada, Brazil, all over the place. I mean, it's pretty amazing that like that many people from that many places are tuning in and listening. So yeah, thanks for shouting yourselves out. Time in a Bottle? Ooh, that's a good suggestion. My mom actually loves that song. Y'all are smart. All right. Ooh, this is great, Josh. What is this? It's a wine called Blue Blue Blue. All right, I give this one a shot. My voice is getting kind of tired, so I might sound a little Tom Waitsy on the high parts. That's okay. Here's an original. Have mercy on me, denied myself the treatment I need. It's more than just loving. I need to learn to love myself. Have pity on me, declared myself a grown man at 23, but I was just a baby on my mama's bended knee. When I fall behind, then I can see that you keep coming back for me. I need you to have pity, have mercy. Now I've spent several days in bed, feeling sorry for this life I've led. but I am learning to accept that instead I'm surrounded by folks that love me. Have patience with me. I mean well, but that don't mean that I have not hurt you with my silence and my grief. When I fall behind, then I can see that you keep coming back for me. Have patience, have pity, have mercy. When I fall behind, then I can see that you keep coming back for me. Have patience, have pity, have mercy. Thank you.
Bravo.
All right, we're closing in on 8 o'clock. I might play one or two more songs, maybe answer like 10 minutes of questions or something, and then go enjoy the rest of my evening with this fine crowd of folks assembled to my right. We're not done yet, though. Let's see, what do we got? Okay, I got one. I meant to play. Thanks, Josh. I meant to switch from the harmony to the Eastman a little earlier in the set, but I got carried away, and the part of me that really likes to sing low is like, you know what? I like it a half step down. I hope you all are having a good time. I am. It's good to sort of like do a little no pressure hang, you know, listen to some tunes, play some tunes. Okay. So, Josh.
Yes.
I know you've been singing some harmonies there. Would you like to stand back there and sing some harmonies
You can do the Levee.
on a song called "The Levee"?
That's not, I need a prop.
A prop? Your wine? I can get you a chair or two if you want one.
No,
I'm gonna,
I don't need that prop.
ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Joshua Lee Turner.
Cest moi.
Dat boy.
Your head's cut off.
Well, that might just be how it is.
The body of Joshua Lee Turner. All right. Ready? So Matt says we're gonna need a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale stat. That's right. Bring your bees. Bring your Sierra Nevada. It's go time. Josh got a stripy shirt. It's got some bee vibes. The Bee Movie, but it's the Levee. So he drives a Cadillac, baby. His belt buckle's diamond plated. He treats you like a lady. Yes, he does, and tells you you were underrated. What am I doing? Seems like nothing could go wrong. But what if I haven't played this song in a while? Wait, one sec. Wait.
It's a D there.
Rated. Seems like nothing could go wrong, but when the levee blows, tears flow on down your face, will it feel the same? I don't know. He doesn't know. When the curtains close and you're standing all alone, will your pretty eyes still show that you played this game before? So he went to Harvard, built schools down in Guatemala, spends every Tuesday night with his mama. Yes, he does, and look, I get it, the man's a 6'5", blue-eyed American Dalai Lama. I just need you to be careful, 'cause when the levee blows and the tears flow on down your face, will it feel the same? I don't know. When the curtains close and you're standing all alone, will your pretty eyes still show that you played this game before? Where there's always rocks in a stream, there's always stems in your grass, always a snag at the seam, there's always ghosts in your past. You might think that you can't hide, you might think that you can't cope, you might bottle it up inside, but oh, that sugar don't, because when the levee blows and the tears flow on down your face, will it feel the same? I don't know. When the curtains close, standing all alone, will your pretty eyes still show that you played this game before? When the levee blows, tell me, where will you be when that levee blows? Oh no, hopefully far away from the levee in question. Where will you be when that levee blows? Yeah. Okay, well, that's going to be my last song because I don't think we're going to top that. So, yes, that's it. Musically, that's fine. That's all I got. Josh, thank you for jumping in. I'm going to take my headphones off because I feel like I'm in my own bubble over here.
You should put your new glasses on for question portion.
Oh, I will. Okay, so I'm going to hang out. I don't know if this is something that y'all are interested in, but I'm going to do a little Q&A. Maybe for just like 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna hop off. So, first of all, before we move over, thanks again to everybody for showing up. Really is cool to see this many people hopping on the stream. I've been really looking forward to this. You know, sometimes I get stressed before shows, but I really wasn't before this one. I was just kind of looking forward to like playing some songs, you know, trying some things I'd never tried before, and just connecting with you all. It's been a lot of fun. To those who showed up, to those who did the super chat and tip thing, to everyone, seriously, thank you very much. Without you, I literally would not be able to make a living doing this. That's not an exaggeration. You all allow me to do this, so thank you. So yeah, oh, and also, I got some new glasses, so I'm going to switch in order to commemorate...
Big reveal.
I know. In order to commemorate the Q&A portion, I'm going to put on my second fun pair of glasses. Ooh. Uh-oh. 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 Has the image changed too much? Is the internet breaking? Look at that. Am I a professor now? Maybe. I'm going to grade your papers. I'm going to grade your papers. Okay. I'm going to answer some questions. Someone said, I was told there was only going to be one mic. This is a scam. Well, you know what? Why don't you take your $3.99 back and get out of here? No. What?
Someone commented, "Glassless Carson is an unsettling sight." An unsettling.
Yeah, it's like that meme, like therapist, glassesless Carson isn't real. He can't hurt you. Here I am. Okay, answer some questions. Why do you love Slayer songs so much? Because I like to fucking rock. Sorry, I hope there aren't kids watching. My guitar has fret buzz. Is it trash? No, I mean, it depends on what kind of guitar it is. It probably just needs a setup. I'm guessing that you just need to get a truss rod adjustment. I would take it into a professional and have them fix it. But it's not necessarily unsalvageable. Carson, will you be playing some Battlefront 2 later? Maybe. Battlefront 2 is one of the best video games ever made. And this is not just my opinion. This is like an actual fact. Battlefront 2 is so much fun. My current goal, if anyone's ever played Battlefront 2, I'm talking like the PS2 one, not the new one. I played that for a second. I was like completely overwhelmed. Battlefront 2 on PS2 is a masterpiece. I'm trying to get to 100 kills on one level. Polis Massa seems to be the best candidate. So maybe, yeah, I might play that later. Would you rather... Wait, oh my god, there's a would you rather that seemed really funny, but... Oh, I missed it. Okay, that's okay.
Ask it again.
Are you holding GameStop? Rocket. No. I don't know that much about money and stocks. I already am terrible at like budgeting like groceries and stuff. So I think I'm just going to let Reddit take on the stock market and sort of watch from the sidelines. As far as GameStop is concerned, that stock I do not personally own. For those of you who do, we're not talking about that here. I'm going to let the internet draw its own conclusions. For those of you who do, best of luck, I suppose. Let's see. Scrolling through. Favorite song you wrote? Right now, my favorite song that I've written is Have Mercy. Is it like the greatest song of all time? No, I don't think that. But I do... It's a song that I feel connects something that an emotional part of myself with the accessibility that I like about like Beatles songs and stuff. Not saying that it's like a Beatles song, but the fact that the chords and the chorus make it sing-alongable, but it deals with some subjects that are really personal to me is a balance I try to get in a lot of songs that I often fail to do in an effective way. And I think that song does, so I really appreciate it. Can me and Nick come see you? Sure. I mean, it is a global pandemic, so this is probably not the best time. But at some point, yes, you and Nick can come hang out. Carson, who inspired you to pick up a guitar? It was really my dad and his brothers were the first ones. We'd always go to my grandma's house for Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, and then, some holidays and days in between. And after dinner, they'd all like gather and, hang in the living room and like pull up their laptops with lyrics and songbooks and everything and sort of jam into at least what I thought were the wee hours when I was younger. And I just remember always thinking that was so cool. Like I saw how much fun they were having and the sense of like camaraderie that existed between them because of what they were playing and like the shared history of music they had. And I wanted that, for myself. I wanted to be a part of that. So that plus listening to Bob Dylan for the first time really sort of started me on that journey. Michael Ingleby says, next album? Yes, Josh and I are working on an Other Favorites record. We're going to be recording it probably in March. I don't know when exactly we're going to be releasing it, but it's going to be this year. Additionally, so I've mentioned a few times that Josh and I usually do a crowdcast. We didn't do one this month, but next month we will be doing one. Keep an eye on my social media accounts or the Other Favorite social media accounts. I'll let you know when the next crowdcast will be, and Josh and I will be able to give you what you just experienced with the Levee, but for an entire hour. Probably less silly, though. I'm going to answer 2 more questions and then let you guys go. Oh my gosh, there's so many questions. I'm trying. Backstory of House of Yes. Okay. So the House of Yes is it's a nightclub in Bushwick in Brooklyn. And it's just like I don't know. I mean, it's not like an insane place. It's just a lot of fun. When I had first moved here, I had never been to a club quite like that. Like, I'd been out dancing and stuff, but I'd never been to a place where there were, like, dancers in cages, like, hanging from the ceiling, and, like, everybody was dressed up in costumes, and, like, the music selection was really esoteric. It was, like, a definite, like, shock to the system, but in a good way. And it was so strange yet indicative of what I thought my new life in New York was going to be like that I felt like I had to write a song about it. Someone says I didn't know stocks either until this week. Good luck. All right, one more question. Stonks, says someone. Keep the memes. I really appreciate memes. I don't know if that's something that people know about me. Alrighty, we got one more. The stereo mics work great. I know I can do some ASMR. Hi, my name is Carson. We're going to be doing some ASMR this evening. Some nice triggers. Okay. Alrighty. What's my favorite key to sing in? G shape on my guitar, but down a half step. What's my favorite song on Public Life? Ooh. That's tricky. I really like what's my favorite Public Life song? My favorite song on Josh's most recent album. What'd you say, Josh? What was that? Oh, that wasn't Josh.
Sorry.
So Far, So Long is my favorite song on his record. And with that, I will leave you all. Again, I've said it a million times, but thanks so much for joining. It's really been a treat. Keep your eyes peeled. Josh and I, not only do we have a new album coming out, but we're going to be doing streams every month. I might do some solo stuff. And I may or may not have a video dropping tomorrow, so come back to the channel and see what's up there. But have a good rest of the evening. I really have loved this, and I love all of you. So thank you for making literally my dream possible. And I don't mean that in a facetious way. I really mean it. And have a good night. I'll see y'all soon.